Let's continue with the program. The previous class stopped at the explanation of the coding, how that works with an example. Okay, I think we had stopped at this point. The element to be inserted was 15. Okay, J has shifted to 1. At this point, 15 less than 10 is compared. Okay, J is now at 1. 1 greater than 0, true. Element is 15. 15 less than 10 fails. So it comes out of the loop. Okay. J is at 1. J is at 1. Okay. It doesn't enter the loop, comes out of the loop. Now, Q1 arrow Q of J plus 1. Why? Why I need to do J plus 1? The reason, J would have been decremented more than the amount of time it is required. Every time the shifting happens, J gets decremented. Okay. J right now is at position 1, but I want the new element to be at position 2. That's why I am taking Q of J plus 1 equal to the element. Okay. Element gets shifted, or element gets placed at position Q of J plus 1, that is 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So Q of 2 is now filled with the new element. Any doubt you have? You want me to explain it again? I'll do that. You want me to explain it again? Please let me know. I'll take an example of say 18. Okay, I'll take an example of 18. How many times the shifting will be done for 18? Can you comment? How many times the shifting of elements will be done if I want to insert 18? Yes, Anushka, you're right. 2 times. Once for 30, once for 20. And where will be J at the end of while loop? I want that. Where will be J at the end of while loop? J will be at 2, correct. And where is the new position? What is the new position of the new element? 3, correct. All of you are right now. Now can you have the things done properly? Okay. Let's take quickly, in 1 minute we will finish off the tracing of this. Okay, the new element is 18. Element is 18. J is rare. What is rare? 4. Okay, J has started from 4 now. While loop, J, that is 4, greater than 0, true. And element is 18. 18 less than Q of J is 4. Q of 4. 18 less than Q of 4. Q of 4 is 30. True. Both the conditions are true. So it enters the loop. What has to be done? Q of J plus 1, that is Q of 5, equal to Q of 4. So 30 comes here. It is actually copying. This 30 remains unchanged until the new element takes its position. Now, J minus minus. So from 4, J would be shifted to 3. Goes back. J being 3 greater than 0, true. Element right now is 18 less than Q of 3. What is Q of 3? 20. 18 less than 20, true. So 20 has to be copied into 4th position. Okay, J decrements. J comes to 2. J comes to 2. At this point, 2 greater than 0, true. Once the first condition is true, it goes for the second condition. What is there in second condition? Element 18 less than 15. 18 less than 15 fails. Doesn't do any of these operations. Just simply comes out of the loop. What is there outside the loop? Q of J plus 1. What is J? 2. 2 plus 1. That is Q of 3 is equal to the element. What is that? 18. So Q of 3 gets placed with 18. Then rare was at position 4. Since I am bothered about whether the queue is full or not, similar to the linear queue, I will bother about the during insertion whether where is at the last position, that is the overflow condition for the priority queue. You can definitely implement circular queue using the priority queue using circular queue or priority queue using linear queue. Anyways, you can implement this. This implementation, whatever I am showing, it is priority queue using the linear queue. Okay, so when I'm using linear queue, obviously the overflow condition is whether rare is pointing to size -1. So rare was at 4 before inserting 18. Now rare has to be incremented to 5 because my last element is at 5. Okay, that's why the rare increment has to be done here. Are you all okay with the explanation that is done? I'll share the program to you definitely. Okay, please let me know. Have I changed anything in the whole of the program? Delete remains same, display remains same, and the function calls remain the same. No change at all. What I have changed, only I have modified the insert way. Okay, insertion. This part I have modified. Any doubt at this point? Please let me know. Quickly. No doubt. Okay, then I will proceed to the program that is shared by Anushka. Okay, I have just copied and pasted. Um, okay, she told me that the insertion is not working. Okay, for trial, what I have done, uh, please pay attention, guys. I have simply put a bracket for this star C. Okay, star C has to be counted independently, then the plus plus has to be added. If I don't give this, if I don't give the brackets, if I don't give the brackets, it may take up like this, C plus plus then star. Are you getting it? So I have put the brackets around this. For checking point, I have printed rare and count. Whether it is inserting or not, I just wanted to check that. That's why I have added this printfs only for the checking purpose, nothing else other than that. Okay. Let me just undo everything, whatever I have done. And I'll keep the original program as it is. Okay, then I'll show you what changes I have done. Just scan through it, Anushka. Is this the same program that you have sent? Just scan through it. Anushka, you're there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it is. Is it the same program that you have sent?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. For your sake, I'll simply copy and paste again. Okay. I have just
No, ma'am.
copied this and let me just select all, paste it. Okay. Now, according to her expectation, like it was not inserting as she told. I checked it. Okay, before starting of the class, I checked it. Let me just show you. Okay, enter your choice. I have entered I. Insert the element say 1. It was exiting. Okay, and then what I did, I just went back to the program. Okay, and when I'm reading the choice, I just left one space. This we have discussed previously also. Whenever we are reading a character enter as soon as I press, that will be read as a character input. So in order to avoid that, leave a space before %C. This is the first modification I have done. I'll rerun the code. I'll rerun the code. Now that problem goes off. Okay. I'll press I. 1 is the element. It is continuing. Okay. I'll press I again. Now 2 is the element. I'll press I again. 3 is the element. Okay. Now if I try to print, it is not printing. Can't print because the circular queue is empty. Okay, when I go back to the program, I'll just show you from the beginning. Rest all part of the code is 100% correct. Okay. Now, to verify whether the things are working or not, I just did this. Printf var is equal to %d slash n, okay, comma, star r. Then I have printed printf. What else getting changed? Count. Count is getting changed. Count is equal to %d slash n, comma, star c. This is only to check whether the things are working properly or not. Okay. This is how you have to debug the errors, logical errors. Okay. Now what I did, I pasted the same thing in the delete function also. Okay. Now I run the code again. Okay. Let me run the code again. Okay, just need line 20. Line number 20, it is star F. I'm sorry, because delete has front. Okay. Now only this thing I have done. Okay, I'll rerun the code. It is asking me for the choices. I insert 1. Look at this. Array is getting incremented from -1 to 0. Count has become 1. Now what I will do, I'll insert again. Okay, say 2. Count has become 1. Array is working fine. I'll insert once again. Okay, 3. Now what I will do, I will delete. Can't delete because queue is underflowing. It means what? The value that is getting transmitted from the insert function to the main and then main to back to the delete function, it is not getting updated. The reason being I have shown you previously, this has to be indicated separately. Okay, this has to be indicated separately. Please note this down. You have to put brackets around the counter star C. Whenever you are putting plus or minus, wherever pointer you have used, put a bracket around star the pointer. Okay, let's run this code again. Let's run this code again. I'll try to insert the same elements. I1, I2, I3. Okay. Now I want to have P, the display. Yes, Anushka, is it working now?
Yes, ma'am. For
Okay.
deleting, ma'am.
I will show. Next, I'll press on D. Deleted element is 1. I will try to print it again. 2 and 3 are the remaining elements. So only modification that I have done is put brackets around star C. Are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So all of you have got the changes that I have done. I hope so you have understood. And I hope also that you have understood the priority queue. Please comment quickly. Have you
Ma'am,
understood?
scroll.
Yeah? Yep.
Scroll up, ma'am.
Scroll up. You want a circular queue program?
No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And this is
Okay, I'll
scroll up.
delete all the
Okay.
unwanted things and then I'll scroll up. Okay. I will delete these things and display function remains the same. Main function remains the same. No change at all. The thing that we have done previously. Only thing that I did was space before %C. Then around the star C, I have put the brackets in both insert as well as delete. That's it. Nothing else other than that. Guys, comment quickly so that I can exit the class. Okay, let me read. Please, can you explain how R or F is incrementing? RORF. Praveen, you want me to explain the process of front increment and rear increment in circular cube? You mean to ask that? Yesterday I have done it in my previous class, if I'm not wrong, Praveen. Yes, Praveen, can you comment?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, you have not understood how front and rear are getting incremented in circular cube?
Yes, ma'am. Because since as in line number 15, ma'am, it
Huh?
is only evaluating the position where it has to be, where we have to delete or we have to insert, ma'am. If it is
Uh,
R, ma'am. But
hmm.
how is it incrementing to the other position? I can't get, ma'am.
Other position means?
Ma'am, like how is it becoming R plus plus, ma'am? Like if it was on third position R, how it
Hmm.
becomes R equal to 4, ma'am. After that line.
In the insert function. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
You just imagine that R is at 3 now. Okay? Now the new element getting inserted. So when new element getting inserted, you just imagine that size is 5, and R is at 4 now. Getting the point, Praveen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, size of the queue is 5. It means what? 0 to 4 are the elements. Now when R is 4, it means that all the elements are inserted. I can't insert any more element. But at this point, I have deleted one extra element. One element at 0th position. You just imagine like this. 0th position doesn't contain any element. From first position till 4th position, elements are available. Front is at 1, rear is at 4. Okay. Now if I want to insert a new element, where the new element will come?
0, ma'am.
0. How rear has to go back to 0? It will apply this modulus increment. It is called as modular increment. Okay. This modulus increment, how it does? Be it any sized array, always it makes sure that you are moving between 0 to n minus 1 or 0 to size minus 1. You will never go beyond that. Modulus is useful in that manner only. Whenever you are doing modular increment, it will make sure that you are roaming around in the same positions again and again from 0 to size minus 1, nothing else other than that. How can it make sure that? Whenever it adds 1 to it, it just divides that number, the new number, by the size of the array, If, when it tries to divide the number, the value that it has got by the size of the array, it means that you have to go back to 0. How this goes here? Star R right now has 4, value 4. Okay, plus 1 is 5. Okay, 5 mod size of the array. 5 mod 5. It means what? Divide 5 by 5. Whatever remainder is there, that will be the new rear position. Are you getting, Praveen?
Yes, ma'am. And
Okay.
for the first position, we have to insert on first position.
If you want to insert the first position. Now, you just imagine that rear is at 0, front is at 2. Can you imagine the situation? Rear
Yes, ma'am.
is at 0, front is at 2. Now if I want to insert one more element, definitely you can insert because first position is empty. Okay. When you want to insert at first position, rear is 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 divided by 5. You cannot divide 1 by 5. So there is a clear rule for the modulus operator. If the numerator is lesser than the denominator, then keep the numerator as the remainder. Getting?
Yes, ma'am. Now I got it, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 mod 5. 1 being numerator. being lesser than the denominator 5, 1 remains as the remainder. Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I forgot how the R was incrementing after R equal to 4, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Any more doubts? So, any more doubts? I'll wait for your doubts for another 1 minute.
Ma'am,
No doubts? Yeah?
I'm from stack, ma'am.
Huh?
If I take, ma'am, multiple digit number, if I take multiple digit number.
No, it won't work. It won't work. The program that
ma'am.
we have written, it will not work for multiple digits. I have
Yes,
given
ma'am.
you
Yes, ma'am.
that as an assignment, guys. If you can't, if you can remember that, try to complete that after your IE. Now I'll not ask you. Okay? I'll not ask you now.
Okay, ma'am.
Anushka, you're right. It works only for single digit numbers.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any other doubts? See, you may be asked to. Okay, Pratiksha has asked me to share all the videos. I'll do that definitely. Okay. You may be asked with the tracing of the program. You may be asked with the like given a problem. That problem, how it is done manually using the stack. Okay, and you may be asked to have the comparison done with linear queue, circular queue. Okay, many options are there in these two chapters. Many options are there. See, to just brush up the things from the stack chapter, you have conversion from infix to postfix. You have postfix evaluation. You have checking string palindrome. Check whether the string is palindrome or not using stack. Okay, many things are there. Recursion you have. Okay, and then in the queue you have ordinary queue. You have circular queue, you have priority queue. Okay, definitely I'll be sharing all these programs to you. Don't worry. Okay, yeah, all videos I'll be uploading definitely, but by tomorrow, not today. Yes, any more doubts? Are unions and enumerations also for IE? No, they are not there. I told you, stack and queue, that's it. Yes, any doubts? Then shall we end the session? All the very best for your second IE. Okay. I think we have a class on Wednesday. We will have a revision done on Wednesday's class. In Wednesday's class, I'll be doing the revision. That's all. Okay. No new thing will be taught on that day. Ravi has asked me a question. What if we pass and with array name? It will be the address of the pointer, some junk value. You can try that, Ravi. Pass A with ampersand A. It will end up with some junk value. Okay. So shall we end the session? Okay. Thank you. Thank you all. And all the very best.